Waggersma in downtown Victoria celebrating Christmas. And you're watching Go Island on ShawTV. On today's show, we look at the life of an up-and-coming boxer who's making an impact in and out of the ring. And Dan Kahn meets a guy who left the corporate world to do something that feeds his soul. All that and much more on Go Island. And she walks through the door into Gingerbread Lane here at Inn at Laurel Point. Avril, the Gingerbread Showcase.
We're back again.
Is better, bigger.
Every year.
More innovative than ever. I can't even believe people can do this with gingerbread.
I know. Neither can we.
It's
Neither
crazy.
can we.
Well, let's begin with, what is the showcase all about?
Okay, so every year we do this, and we're raising funds for Habitat for Humanity Victoria. And so basically what we do is we get home chefs and professional chefs to create their creations based on a theme. So this year it's Where Things Live, which we thought was super appropriate given that we are raising funds for Habitat.
It is a bit of a competition, which is not over, my friends, because you can vote. But tell us some of the winners, some of the highlights, some of the houses that people should be looking at when they come
Okay,
through.
well, there's incredible creations this year, but what we've noticed more than any other time is that our home chefs or our amateurs have really upped the bar. So we have some of our professionals that are kind of looking over their shoulder going, oh my goodness, I've got to really bring it next year. So we have some favorites for sure that you're going to take a look at.
Absolutely. We're going to walk over and take a peek at them in just a minute. But first, there is a boxer that lives in Saanich that is doing amazing work in and out of the ring. Kevin Chirac with that story. No boxing when you come to the Gingerbread Showcase here at the Inn at Laurel Point because you might knock over one of these edible art pieces. Right. I'm telling you, this is fantastic. Tell us a little bit about the gingerbread that we have in front of us here.
Okay, so Karen, this is one of those home chefs that I was talking about. Pretty incredible. This one was done by Lulu Sanchez Laurel, and she's a gal from Mexico, and she did a creation of her village, which clearly was full of cats. So her creation is called Oh My Cats, and if you can believe it, this woman has dedicated 375 hours to making this creation.
Unbelievable.
So I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure I could never do that.
I know, it's crazy. It's just extraordinary. Tell us about this one.
Okay, so this one is one of our professional entries, and this has come from the Camosun Culinary Arts Program. And so the students there got together and entered as a professional, and so this is the Nightmare Before Christmas, which we all know and love. Yeah, which everybody loves.
And for the first time ever, you have an international.
We're kind of a big deal now. They're coming over from Seattle, and so Clipper Vacations, we were thrilled with this. They've come in as a home chef, which we love, and they've done their little creation here, and I recognize the abominable snowman right away. So.
And behind us, tell us about that one.
Okay, so this gal, if you can believe it, did create 2 creations this year. She's a mother at home, if you can believe it, with children and still had time to do this. She did this one for Habitat for Humanity Victoria. It's called Fairy House, and the creator's name is Tanya Martin.
This is crazy. How could this be? Now, everything has to be edible, right?
Everything has to be edible. There can't be any wooden dowels, anything that's supporting no foam core. Everything has to be edible.
So how did they create this?
Well, it's super difficult, as you can imagine, to create something round. So basically what she told us was that she started with the Rice Krispie squares to make this round head, and then worked with molding chocolate on top of that.
Oh, and this is a beautiful example of using your creativity with the theme.
Right, Where Things Live. So this little boy's reading a book, and the imagination.
Everything's in his head.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now this is also a really beautiful one.
Incredible attention to detail, and this is Jennifer Dumont, and she actually won first prize last year for her creation. She did a Harry Potter themed gingerbread. So this year she's stayed with sort of her theme, and this is all about the Hobbit. So you want to make sure you can see
the little guy under here. I love it.
Yeah. So this is an amateur creation. It's pretty phenomenal.
This is crazy. And of course, this is also a fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity.
Absolutely.
So if people want to go around and make the most of their experience and help Habitat, how can they do so?
So they come in, they grab a ballot when they come in, they walk around, they choose their favorite. It's not a favorite in home or Home Chef or Amateur, it's any favorite.
Okay.
And then they make a donation to Habitat for Humanity and tell their friends to come and do that too.
Dan Kahn met with a man who was busy climbing the corporate ladder. And then he decided to put the ladder down and pick up a guitar. And that's when the magic started. We are standing next to one of the artistes, the culinary artist, who created this piece. April, this is unbelievable. Tell us the theme.
Well, the theme this year was where things live, and so we chose the forest floor, and we picked to try to display where fairies live.
Tell everyone how many hours this took.
We spent over 120 hours.
120 hours.
We had a team of 3 people, so just the 3 of us
Unbelievable.
all combined, we spent that much time.
And every one of these pieces not only took a tremendous amount of time, but the creativity, the innovation, the ideas, it's just such a fun exhibit to go through. So come down to the Inn at Laurel Point and make sure that you put in your donation. All the money goes to Habitat for Humanity, and then you can choose your favorites. We have to take a very short break, but go nowhere. When we come back, James Green is going to be talking to one of our royals, and we are going to be heading over to the Grand Pacific to look at all the cute little bears. What do you think of that story, Joe Bear? Oh yeah, I know, Victoria Royals, they rock. You know what else rocks? Bearwear here at the Hotel Grand Pacific, raising money to make a huge difference in the lives of children and family here on Vancouver Island. This year though, it's the best. It's crazy good. So for people who've never experienced Bearwear, what's it all about?
Well, Bearwear, now in its 14th year at the Hotel Grand Pacific, can't believe that, 14 years, is a fundraiser for Children's Health Foundation of Vancouver Island. And it's an annual event that's sponsored by local businesses and individuals. And they get to dress a bear any way they like, whether it's thematic for their company or seasonal or based on something that's happening in pop culture. The bears come down and they spend 6 weeks here at the hotel, and it's an event that families can just wander through, vote for their favorite bears, make a donation to Children's Health Foundation, and year after year, it's better. We say this every year, and every year it gets bigger and it gets better, and the sponsors have really outdone themselves this year.
If people want a bear
Yep.
at the end,
Yeah, so that's the great part about all of this. We raffle the bears off at the end. So with every vote that you make that includes a donation to Children's Health Foundation, you're entered into a raffle to win that bear. And we've started something new this year. For every donation over $20, you can dedicate your donation to someone special. And we're doing gift tags on the trees here in the lobby. So there's gift tags that have got people's names and loved ones listed on them. So that's another way that people can contribute. The event is running until January 4th, so please come down and pay them a visit. They get lonely.
and of course there is a Shaw Bear this year.
Of course there is.
This year it's Show Me the Shaw Bear, and it's so fun to see all the innovative ideas that everyone puts in. We're gonna give you a little sneak peek at some of the other bears that are here in just a moment. But first we have to take a very quick break, but go nowhere, because when we come back, we are going to give you the 411 on is construction a good field to enter? Well, there's been a lot of construction right here at the Hotel Grand Pacific, creating some of the best bearwear exhibits that I have ever seen. Jessica, this year, you've outdone yourselves, everybody who's contributed. But one thing I really loved is how you allowed some of the children who were raising money for, it's for the kids, actually were able to go around and pick their favorite. Tell me a little bit about that.
This year we had 2 children who have received support from Children's Health Foundation come to the launch of Bearwear and choose out of all the bears their very favorite. So we had Roman choose a bear and Jordan choose a bear, and they were just thrilled to be amongst the sponsors and choose their very best. And we're just really glad to give the people who are coming here another reminder that This event is wonderful, but it's also to help kids in need.
Absolutely. And having the kids involved, I always think it doesn't just put the face to the cause, but it brings hope because you see that they are healthy, or at least healthy enough to come out and participate in this, but they need our help, and we want to continue to give these kids hope, and that's how we do it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
And
I
we,
love it.
We really hope that families that come here remember that too, and sit down and look at the bears and remember that this is a season of giving, and that you can make a difference.
Here's my homework for everyone. You ready, Jessica?
Okay.
This is for you too. You ready? Are you ready? Lean in, get a pen and paper. Here we go. I want all of you to get in weatherproof clothing. If it's raining, make sure you're wearing your boots and some rainwear. I don't want you to come downtown. You begin at the Empress and do the Festival of Trees. Then you take a horse and carriage ride, wander through, see all the lights in James Bay, and then get dropped off at the Hotel Grand Pacific. Well, you will enjoy bear wear at its finest. Vote for your favorite bear, donate money for this amazing cause. Then I want you to get back in your horse and carriage and go off to the inn at Laurel Point, where you're gonna wander around and see some of the best gingerbread creations you've ever seen in your life. And then I want you to donate to Habitat for Humanity. You're gonna change lives by doing it, and you will have the most festive Christmas experience ever. What do you think?
I think I want to do it right now.
I want to thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir. Casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.